Hi, my name's Adele Broadbent and I'm going to read you a chapter out of my new book called If Only. To set the scene, the main characters, Alex and Kay, or Kayla, are walking along the beach and they're just walking around a point. I spun around, following his gaze over my shoulder. My stomach plummeted. 7 whales lay on the black sand below us. Some were still, the others' tail flukes slacked the tide that slipped up and around their black glistening bodies before receding again without them. I leapt. "Kayla, wait!" called Alex. "We have to get help!" I ignored him, jumping from rock to rock, even though I knew he was right. I'd almost reached the sand below when I slipped. My foot wedged in a gap between the rocks and I flew forwards, instinctively throwing out my hands to break my fall. "Kayla!" Alex was at my side in seconds. "Are you okay?" I hissed when I saw my skinned palms. My right knee stung too, blood seeping through a tear in my jeans as I tried to get up again. "Stay still," he said as he released my foot. As soon as I was free, I scrambled back up and turned to go. He grabbed my arm. "Wait, I have to call someone." He fumbled with his backpack, searching for his phone. His face paled as he stared at the screen. "There's no signal. We have to go back." "But—" I stared along the wet sand, an image of a body on a kitchen floor flashing in my head. Suddenly I was back in my nightmares of the past few weeks, nightmares where I'd done nothing and left her there to die alone. I looked along the beach. "I have to go and see if they're all right." Again he stopped me. "We can't just leave them there," I cried. "No, Kayla, it could be dangerous. We have to get help." "I'm not leaving them." He looked over my shoulder, then back at me. "Promise me you'll stay here until I get back. Don't go near them." "I promise." He hesitated again, glancing back up the rocks. "Wait here. I'll get help and I'll be back soon." My heart lurched as I watched him scramble back up the way we'd come. If only I'd known him before the party, before the lie. But then I might not have known him at all. If only. But I knew now that all my if-onlys would stick with me, just under my skin, where no one else could see them. The moment he vanished over the top of the point, I snatched up his backpack, turned and hurried down the rocks. This time I watched my footing. A sprained ankle would make me even more useless than I already felt. I sprang from the last boulder and hit the sand running. The beach was wider around this side of the rocks, the toys replaced by an ever-increasing cliff face. Wishing I'd done the Project Jonah training already, I sprinted towards the whales. But I did know that you had to keep them as cool and calm as possible. The cool breeze around this side of the point would definitely help. Again, I found myself looking into the eye of a creature I should never see so close. "It's okay," I soothed. "Help is coming." I searched the rocks for Alex, but there was no sign of him. Maybe he had to go further to get a signal. The animals' calls tugged at my heart. They were talking to each other, and remembering the school demonstration, I quickly checked the sea for any more. The last thing we needed was more whales coming to their rescue. As I moved from whale to whale, I saw that there was a younger one amongst them, huddled up alongside another. The larger one wasn't moving, and tears filled my eyes. What was I doing? I'm so stupid. I should have gone for help and let Alex deal with the whales. I crouched down next to the baby and stroked its side. "Is this your mum, little one? Help's coming." Again I scanned the rocks with no success. "Right," I said to myself. "I'm an idiot, but I'm the only one here. Think!" I searched my memory for all I'd learnt from Alex and my project, then pictured the Project Jonah website and the advice it gave. Cool, comfortable, calm. I moved back up the beach, rummaging through Alex's backpack. Finding what I was looking for, I threw the pack down in the sand and ran down to the waves. I filled the purple shopping bag with seawater, hoping it didn't have any holes in it. Yes! It filled quickly without any leaks, and I rushed it back to the first animal. The water ran down the sides of the whale and it flicked its strong tail. Did it know I was trying to help? Avoiding the area around the tail flukes, I ran down for more water. Luckily it wasn't a hot day, but I knew they still needed water on their skins. After half a dozen refills of the bag, one of the handles snapped, dumping the contents onto the sand. "No!" I cried, with only the whales to hear me. That's when the image of wet sheets across rails' backs came back to me. I stuffed the bag into my jeans and peeled off my sweatshirt. The borrowed phone fell out onto the sand. Alex was right. There were no bars showing on its screen when I checked it. I stuffed it into the back of my jeans and ran back out to plunge my sweatshirt into the water. Thank you.